Have you ever felt like you're living the same day over and over again? Trapped in a loop of the same challenges, the same frustrations, the same financial struggles, or the same relationship patterns? You try to change things. You work harder. You think positively. You set goals, but you keep ending up back where you started. It feels like you're fighting against an invisible current, trying to build a new future while being constantly dragged back by the weight of your past. What if I told you that this struggle isn't your fault, but it is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of how reality and time actually work? We've been taught to see time as a straight line, a past that is gone forever, a present that is fleeting, and a future we have to build piece by piece. We believe we have to create our desired life from scratch, brick by painful brick, hoping we get it right. But this model of reality is fundamentally flawed. It's an illusion, a limited human perception that keeps us powerless. Quantum physics, the most rigorously tested science in human history, reveals a universe that is far stranger and more magnificent than we ever imagined. It points to a truth that ancient spiritual traditions have spoken of for millennia. You are not creating your future. You are selecting it. Every possible future you can imagine, every version of you, the wealthy you, the healthy you, the deeply fulfilled you, already exists as a finished reality in a vast energetic landscape of potential. You are not building a new life. You are simply choosing the channel. And the remote control is your own state of being. The reason you feel stuck is because you've been unknowingly selecting the same reality over and over again. Today, we are going to break that cycle. We are going to explore the intersection of quantum theory and consciousness, and I will show you precisely how to shift your perspective, change your energy, and select a new timeline, a new destiny that is already waiting for you. This is not about wishful thinking. This is about remembering the physics of your own soul. So, how does this selection process actually work? It begins with understanding that you are constantly broadcasting a signal to the universe. This signal isn't made of words or actions. It's your vibrational frequency, a direct result of the combination of your thoughts and your emotions. Every thought you think produces an electrical signal in your brain, and every emotion you feel produces a magnetic charge in your heart. Together, they create your electromagnetic signature. This is the signal you send out to the quantum field. The quantum field is not empty space. It is a field of infinite information, infinite energy, and infinite potential realities, all existing simultaneously in a state of superposition. Think of it like an unbroadcast radio station, holding every song ever created all at once. Your electromagnetic signature is the frequency you are tuned to. The law of the universe is simple. The field can only send back a reality that matches the signal you are broadcasting. This is the principle of resonance. Like attracts like. If your dominant frequency is one of lack, frustration, and victimhood, if your thoughts are about what's missing and your emotions are feelings of anxiety and disappointment, then the quantum field has no choice but to keep collapsing potential realities that match that signal. It will give you more experiences that make you feel lack, frustration, and victimhood. The field isn't punishing you. It is a neutral, impartial mirror. It simply reflects who you are being. This is why external effort alone often fails. You can take all the right actions, but if you're taking them from a state of fear or desperation, you're still broadcasting a frequency of lack, and your results will inevitably reflect that. The solution, then, is not to do more, but to be more. The secret to changing your life is to change your signal. You must consciously choose the thoughts and embody the emotions of the reality you wish to experience before it has manifested. You don't wait for success to feel abundant. You feel abundant to attract success. You don't wait for a new relationship to feel loved. You embody love to manifest that partner. You select your desired reality from the field of potential by generating the frequency of that reality within yourself right now. The biggest barrier to selecting a new reality isn't the external world. It's your internal world, specifically your subconscious mind. Neuroscientists tell us that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 years old is a set of memorized behaviors emotional reactions, and conditioned beliefs that run on autopilot. This is your identity. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a real experience and an imagined one. Its primary job is to keep you safe by running the programs it has learned from your past. Every significant experience you've had, especially those with a strong emotional charge, is stored in your subconscious and, by extension, your body. You're not just thinking about your past, you are literally living in it, biologically. When you feel unworthy because of a past failure, or anxious about money because of a past struggle, you are commanding your brain and body to relive that event. You are firing the same neural circuits and producing the same emotional chemistry. You are broadcasting the exact same electromagnetic signature that created your current reality in the first place. And so, you get stuck in a loop. You wake up, and the first thing you do is check your phone, which reminds you of your problems. That thought produces a familiar feeling of anxiety or dread. That feeling then influences your next thought, which reinforces the feeling, and so on. Within minutes of waking up, you have reselected your old reality. Your body is physically addicted to the chemistry of your familiar problems. Breaking free requires you to become more conscious than your subconscious programs. It requires you to decide that your vision of the future is more important than the memories of your past. You have to literally unmemorize your old emotional self to make room for a new one. This is where the real work begins. It's not about fighting your old self. It's about birthing a new one through conscious, deliberate choice. You have to become so aware of your habitual thoughts and feelings that you can catch them before they take hold, and consciously replace them with the thoughts and feelings of your chosen future. So, how do you practically begin to shift your timeline? It starts with reclaiming your power as the observer. In quantum physics, the observer effect states that the act of observation affects the reality being observed. In the famous double-slit experiment, particles behave as waves of pure potential when they are not being observed. But the moment an observer focuses on them, they collapse into a single definite particle. You are that observer. Your focused attention, charged with emotion, is what collapses the infinite waves of potential in the quantum field into the tangible experience you call your life. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. If your attention is constantly on your past hurts, your present problems, or your future fears, you are energetically reselecting and reinforcing those timelines. The key to transformation is to withdraw your attention from your current, unwanted reality and place it, with unwavering focus, on the reality you desire. But this isn't just a mental exercise. It must be an emotional one. You have to feel the emotions of your future now. This practice is what the mystic Neville Goddard called living in the state of the wish fulfilled. Close your eyes for a moment. What would it feel like if your greatest dream came true right now? Not the thought of it, but the actual feeling. Would you feel freedom, joy, gratitude, peace? That feeling is the frequency of your desired timeline. Your job is to practice that feeling so consistently that it becomes your new default state of being. When you do this, you are doing more than just thinking positively. You are reconditioning your mind and body. Neuroscience shows that when you consistently focus on a new thought and feeling, you begin to fire and wire new neural pathways in your brain, creating a new neurological framework for a new self. At the same time, this new emotional state sends new signals to your body, and this is where epigenetics comes in. Epigenetics is the science of how your emotions and environment can influence your genes. By embodying an elevated emotional state like gratitude or joy, you can literally signal new genes to express themselves in new ways, upgrading your body's hardware to match your new consciousness. This is how spontaneous remissions from disease can occur. The person has so fully embodied the state of being well that their body has no choice but to follow suit. Embodiment is the bridge between dimensions. It's the mechanism that makes your inner vision a 3D reality. It's not enough to simply visualize your dream car. You must feel the freedom and abundance that car represents. It's not enough to imagine a loving partner. You must become the living embodiment of love and wholeness yourself. This is the deepest form of self-love and self-responsibility. You stop waiting for the external world to change to make you feel good, and you start feeling good to change the external world. Ancient spiritual traditions understood this deeply. The Bible says, "To the one who has, more will be given." This isn't a statement about material wealth, it's a quantum formula. To the one who has the feeling of abundance, more abundance will be given. To the one who has the feeling of wholeness, more wholeness will be given. Vedanta philosophy teaches, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Absolute. It is a recognition that the creative force of the universe is not separate from you. It is you. When you claim a new state of being with an I am statement, you are not just affirming. You are declaring your new reality into existence from the field of all potential. You are collapsing a new timeline with the power of your divine consciousness. Your daily life is the training ground for this work. It's easy to feel abundant while meditating, but can you hold that feeling when an unexpected bill arrives? Can you feel whole and loved when you're feeling lonely? This is the moment of power. It's about consciously interrupting your reactive patterns. When you feel the old emotion of anxiety rising, you have to stop. Take a breath and consciously choose to generate the feeling of your future instead. This is reclaiming your attention. Think of how much of your attention is given away every day, to the news, to social media, to complaining, to worrying about things you can't control. Every ounce of that attention is energy that could be used to select your new reality. Your first practical step is to go on an attention diet. Starve your old reality of its lifeblood. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Stop having conversations that reinforce your problems. Turn off the news that is designed to keep you in a state of fear and survival. Then, reinvest that reclaimed attention into your new life. Start your day not with your phone, but with you. Spend 15 minutes before you do anything else, connecting with the feeling of your future self. Who is that person? How do they walk, talk, and think? What is their dominant emotional state? Feel it in your body. Let the gratitude, the confidence, the peace wash over you. This practice calibrates your energetic signature for the day ahead. It sends a clear signal to the quantum field. This is who I am now. This is the reality I am selecting. Throughout the day, set reminders. A simple alarm on your phone every hour that asks, who am I being right now? Is it the old self, running on autopilot? Or is it the new self, consciously embodying your chosen future? This isn't about being perfect. It's about consistent course correction. Every time you choose your new state, you are weakening the old neural pathways and strengthening the new ones. You are casting a vote for your new timeline. Let's make this interactive. In the comments below, write down one feeling of your future self that you commit to embodying for the rest of today. Whether it's abundance, freedom, or unconditional love, declare it. Writing it down is the first step to embodying it. As you begin this practice, one of the biggest challenges you will face is doubt, especially when your 3D reality doesn't change immediately. You'll practice feeling abundant for a few days, and then you'll look at your bank account and it will be the same. The old self will rise up and say, "See? It's not working. This is just fantasy." This is the critical moment where most people give up and revert to their old frequency. You must understand this. Your physical reality is a lagging indicator. It is an echo of your past vibration. There is a delay, a buffer time, between when you change your signal and when you see the reflection change. If you change the station on your radio, you don't instantly hear the new song. There's a moment of static as the new frequency tunes in. Your life is the same. During this static, your job is not to look for external evidence. Your job is to hold the faith. Your only evidence should be the change in your internal state. If you feel different, you are different. And if you are different, your reality must, by law, eventually conform to your new state of being. The quantum field is always responding to your dominant frequency. If you spend 10 minutes feeling abundant and the rest of the day worrying about money, Your dominant frequency is still lack. Consistency is the key. You have to be more committed to the feeling of your new reality than you are to the evidence of your old one. You have to fall in love with your future self so much that you no longer have any energy for your past self. Think of it this way. When you place an order online, you don't keep checking every 5 seconds to see if it's shipped. You trust that it's on its way. You have to have that same unwavering faith in your order to the universe. You have sent the signal. You have collapsed the potential. Now you must act, think, and feel from the certainty that your new reality is on its way to you. Any doubt, any impatience, is like trying to cancel the order. It disrupts the signal and reintroduces the frequency of lack, the very frequency you are trying to change. So when doubt arises, don't fight it. Acknowledge it, and then gently and consciously return your focus to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It's a discipline, a practice of mental and emotional mastery. We've covered a lot of ground, but the core message is elegantly simple. The life you are experiencing is a reflection of your state of being. The past, present, and future are not fixed points on a line, but a fluid landscape of infinite potential realities that exist simultaneously. You are not a victim of circumstance, condemned to live out a predetermined fate. You are a powerful conscious observer, and you are constantly selecting your reality in every single moment with your thoughts and emotions. Your identity, built from the subconscious programs of your past, has been selecting the same familiar timelines by default. The key to true lasting transformation is to stop trying to change the world outside of you and instead focus on changing the world inside of you. You do this by reclaiming your attention from the past and the present problems and placing it firmly on your desired future. But you don't just think about that future. You live it, you breathe it, you feel it in every cell of your being, right now. You practice the state of the wish fulfilled until that new state becomes your new self. By changing your electromagnetic signature, you broadcast a new signal to the quantum field, and the field, which is a divine and impartial mirror, must send you a new reflection, a new timeline, a new life. This is your power. This is your birthright. You are not here to struggle and strive. You are here to choose and receive. So my final call to action for you today is this. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for things to get better. Decide right now which version of your life you want to experience. Commit to embodying the energy of that reality every single day. No matter what your current circumstances look like, your new life isn't something you have to build. It's something you have to remember, tune into, and allow. Your future self is not somewhere off in the distance. They are here, now, waiting for you to choose them. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of reality. If this message resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content to support you in remembering the magnificent creator you truly are. Your new reality is just one choice, one feeling, away. Choose now.